moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway here in England.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready. Ready.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. E.J. Williams with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. 20. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Got 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, check.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. But I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Breeze. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check.
Now Breeze again. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You're good. Nice ball. Ready. Hey, Steve, stick.
Again, it's Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Jackson. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
They're running. Ingram. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Snead. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
5-8. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Demario Davis there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A give to Kamara running right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Running with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ingram again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, it's not a bad time to take a shot downfield. You've got a 1st and 5, but you've got to hope that the worst thing that comes out of it is an incompletion. Instead, this is good coverage, and it winds up being intercepted.
That one complete to Hill. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson will keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Tiny. Let's go right here. Get him. You got it.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 6 yards. All day. All over.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
54.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3 on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Kamara, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara.